I'm Luna. I play games here sometimes, and I'm just gonna jump straight into um Genshin and see if there's any. I've heard that there's maybe some potential ship potential between a couple of people. We'll see if we can find it. Maybe it is Pride Month after all. So yeah, let's just we're playing. If I need to make that more clear, Alhaitham's story quest today. I accidentally started it the other day, but oh well. I didn't exactly do it by on purpose, so. And that is my chat. Okay, goody. So let's go. Let's start this. Start doing silly voices. Oh, that is a lot more than I thought it would be. Because there was someone who had gotten kidnapped, right? Sage Alhaitham. What's our next? Yes. What should we do, Mr. Vocaloid? Grand acting. Grand acting? No, acting Grand Sage Alhaitham. I swear I know how to read. Looks like I haven't read any memos lately. The new Academia decree clearly states that even a sage doesn't have the authority to interfere with the Matra's actions during an ongoing investigation. If your superiors were here, he wouldn't be asking me what to do. Instead, he'd be telling me to stay out of the way. Are you talking about Sino? Because, yeah, he would, definitely. You're right. Understood. Then please wait here as we lock down the perimeter and search for suspicious peasants. Ilias, please stay here. Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham, I'll have to trouble you with the protection of our primary witness. Sure. Well, that would be efficient, wouldn't it? But whatever.
He's the same as ever, casually ignoring people just like he did back at Outer Village.
Answering a simplistic question by only enables the questionnaire. Besides, I need him to understand my position clearly. And your position is just purely someone who watches? An observer? Sorry. Arav has just as many doubts about my coming along as you do. But unlike you two, he's making this matter more complicated than it is with his considerations like the acting Grand Sage is trying to seize the Matra's power. That question was obviously bait. The Matra were once under the influence of the sages, and so were often subject to these bureaucratic traps. The test was strictly unnecessary, though. I hope our exchange will assure him that I won't interfere with their work this time.
Why is it so complicated?
This is why I was against becoming acting Grand Sage from the very first. Titles and rank inevitably make a lot of things more troublesome than you. That no matter what. We met before? No, I have no recollection of ever meeting you. I thought so too. I probably wouldn't have had anything to do with someone of your caliber. Aw. Then why did you ask? Well, for some reason, I felt a sense of familiarity when I met you for the first time. Really? A misperception, perhaps. Acting. Oh. Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham. We've apprehended a suspect. Siraj? No, it's the Kashrevar researcher who was dealing with him. His name is Narendra. Honestly, again, I'm gonna butcher all the names. I'm sorry. So, acting Sage Alhaitham? Wait, can someone please explain what's going on? I admit I did steal some mechanical components from the lab and sell them, but does that have does that but does something like that really warrant the interest of the acting Grand Sage? What have I gotten myself into? I know I let greed get the best of me, but please. You sound so nervous. I would like to ask him a few questions. Of course. Do you know Siraj? Yeah, that's the name of my buyer. He asked to make the transaction at the tavern, but he never showed up. What were the details of this transaction? He's doing some kind of experiment that seems to require many power generators and electrical components that can only be found in our project. He contacted me in private and said that he'd pay a large sum of mora if I was willing to put some aside for him under the pretense of them being. Originally agreed to meet at the tavern earlier today to do the trade. I sure didn't expect to get stood up or run into all of you. Perhaps Sarai was unaware that Ilias might leak information. Was aware that Ilias might leak information, so intentionally didn't show up. Whatever the case, it seems that this lead ends here. The good news is, regardless of what Siraj was planning, his progress will now be severely hindered by a lack of power generators and electrical components. We still have time to conduct our investigation. Do you have any more questions for the suspect? No, he's all yours, but I'd like to borrow Ilias for a while. Oh, that's fine. We conducted a comprehensive lie detector exam, which showed that he has a genuine case of amnesia. We're not planning to pursue any further breakthroughs on that front. However, I am curious, what do you need him for exactly? I've read some papers regarding amnesia, and I'd like to try restoring his memories. I see. We'll be returning to the academia then. I'll leave Ilias in your care. You follow me. Okay. Where do we go? I also realized I think the sound is weird. Give me one moment. No, too far. There. Okay. Sorry. There we go. Where do we need to go? Oh, he's just standing there. Hello, Mr. Vocaloid. Doctor. He's definitely not a doctor.
Sirakin didn't show up at the tavern, and then not in that didn't give us any leads. That means we're stuck.
I feel like my Paimon voice is a bit off today.
Alhaitham, are you serious about seeing things through? Paimon's pretty surprised that you're this interested in the case.
I thought you would have guessed the reason by now.
Huh? Paimon has no clue. Hey, do you know?
Do you know Siraj? Yes, we were classmates.
Oh, so come along when Arav briefed you on the situation. So you're not here because you're interested in the case itself, but because you know the suspect.
You couldn't be further from the truth, but I wasn't expecting much from you to begin with. Ow. I hope you don't need to be that ruthless. For the time being, all you need to know is that we were once classmates. I became the scribe afterwards, while he continued his academic endeavors. He submitted a thesis 1 year ago, and the Grand Sage at the time asked for my opinion. I did not approve of it, because it committed one of the 6 cardinal sins by touching upon human evolution. Well, are we going into Fullmetal Alchemist territory now? From violating matters regarding human evolution to attempting the forbidden and fearing none, the 6 cardinal sins are the original of all evil in this world. Why are there only 6? I know that, like, in Christianity and stuff, there's normally 7. So, is there a reason? Um, since, like, most likely all the sages, no, the kami, the gods are probably demons. They all have names that are based on demons. And Paimon is a demon too. But yeah, so that's why I'm like, why is it 6? Why is it not 7? Like, could there actually be a, like, in a universe reason? Like, maybe the 7th sin is like the one who orchestrated this, so that they took themselves away from the sin to trick people that they were good. Anyway, They are also what sages use as reference when formulating or amending the rules of the academia. My opinion was that Siraj research was both very naive and in violation of various core principles. Reading today, the Grand Sage took some of my suggestions on board and ultimately decided to reject the application.
So that's why he's buying energy sources and electrical components.
He's most likely trying to circumvent the rules and conduct his experiment in secret.
That sounds super suspicious. We gotta stop him. Alias, can you try to remember things again? Maybe something new will pop up.
I'm sorry, but I've already tried many times. Harder. It feels like everything in my mind is shrouded by thick mist. It's possible for a person to subconsciously forget some of their memories as a defense mechanism against extreme stress. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Doesn't even need to be like as stressful as being like kidnapped by people. There are many sections of my memory that I don't really know what happened. And I was not kidnapped. However, these memories aren't truly lost, but merely sealed away. They can be restored with the appropriate stimulus. Now, try to recall things you care about. They don't need to be related to this case. Actually, I feel like I've forgotten more than just the memories of the time I was kidnapped and experimented on. Yeah, it makes sense. The kind of person I am, the things I've done. I can remember things, but I can't really recall some of the others no matter how hard I try. But I do vaguely remember that there are two things that I have to do, no matter what. Okay? Do tell. That's ominous. The first is to get my paycheck from the academia and give it to my younger sister in Gandhavra. Gandharville. I'm not sure about the details, but it seems that I would send money to my younger sister every month to pay for family expenses.
And the second thing? What's the second thing?
I can't remember. Sorry, there's just so much I can't recall. Poor thing. But I'm kind of suspicious now. Anyway, not unexpected. However, you are the only one who has seen Siraj and knows the exact location of his cave at present. As such, we'll do everything we can to help you regain your memories.
Losing your memories must be really painful, and don't you worry, we'll help you get them all back.
Thank you so much. This feeling, it's more than just pain. I don't know how to describe it. I have so few memories that I don't even have a clear idea who I am. And my head's always ringing. Feels like I could faint at any moment. Okay, so I gave him the right voice. But amidst all that, feels like I'm somehow. Nevertheless, I have to thank all of you to thank for bringing me to bringing me what clarity I do have right now. Now, I do remember that I worked part-time at a place in the academia called the Research Preparation Center. That's also where I got my monthly paycheck. Check. I see. In that case, let's go find who's in charge there.
Yee.
Bum. I'm gonna teleport because yes, there's. I don't want to deal with the stands. I was gonna say I think it's the wrong direction. Bum, ba-dum. I know that's how. This is a really pretty place. Like I know Genshin is just pretty in general, but like I would not mind living in Sumeru. It's so gorgeous with all of the um like nature stuff everywhere. And just like living so closely in contact with the with nature is also so. They seem so nice. I miss nature. But there's like kind of quite a bit of nature in Okayama, which is nice. But still, I'm used to like Swedish. We have a lot more like parks and stuff in Sweden than we do here. Japanese versions of parks are just like travel. That's me. Um, I'm like, why would you just what park? Peace, some greenery. Hello, are you the person we're looking for? Okay, I it doesn't fit him as well, but I do love the whole like the Greek um, hair thingy. Like it does remind me of like the things you always see in Greek um, depicted with like ancient Greek things. Makesh or Makesh. Um, Acting Grand Sage Alkayim. I've seen this period's research expenses report. I've sent this period's research expenses report to your office. Have you taken a look? Are there any issues with it? I did. The recent research expenses have decreased quite a bit compared to past figures. Yes. Is on the lookout here? I believe you know this individual. His name is Ilias. He worked part-time here, and he is here for his paycheck. Oh, yes, of course. Though, Ilias, where have you been these past few days? It was our busy period, but then you disappeared without a word. Everyone had to pick up the slack. I'm sorry, something unexpected came up. I was literally kidnapped. Not his fault. But I know I've caused trouble for everyone. Is there anything I can do to make up for it? The other researchers have more or less finished their share of the work. However, there is one thing that has yet to be settled. Do you remember Chandra? You were in charge of following up his off-site research application. He retracted his application a few days ago and cancelled his off-site project. He's the 12th person to retract the research application this month. I'd like you to ask him why he did that. Chandra is probably having coffee at this hour, so you can find him at the cafe. Understood. Then, about my paycheck? I'll pay you in full once you return. However, make sure you don't disappear without saying anything again. Be considerate of your colleagues and give them some forewarning at least. Yeah, let me just, look into the stars and see and predict when I'm gonna be kidnapped. That's fine. Is this acceptable, Grand Acting Sage? Acting Grand Sage Alheim? Why can I not say that in the right order? I have no objections. Right, so we are going where? Ah, it said the cafe, right. I was like, do they have a cafe in the research facility? Because that would be so nice. I would enjoy that. Like at the like having a cafe inside of the university and stuff. We have to go in here? No, you're outside. Never mind. Elias, long time no see. What can I do for you? I heard that you cancelled your research project, so I'm just here to ask you why. Oh, that. It's really nothing special. I just don't feel like going anymore. I'm not the only one who cancelled, right? I mean, people haven't had no motivation to conduct research lately, haven't they? No motivation to conduct research? Yeah, say, who might you be? You look sort of familiar. Oh, don't mind me. Please continue. Well, with the downfall of the sages not long ago, many of the projects that they led were put on hold while they were being investigated. With the situation being so volatile, people are picking up random things to do to kill time. No one wants to risk starting any new research until it's clear how things will pan out in the future. When you say how things will pan out, you actually mean what the new sages would have interest in, right? Wow, talk about being blunt. But that isn't the only reason for the lack of motivation to start new research.
So what are the other reasons?
Well, because the Akasha terminal was shut down. I'm sure you're all aware that we require all kinds of knowledge to perform any of the research we do. Back then, the Akasha would respond to any of our requests for the knowledge we needed. It was beyond convenient. We didn't have to spend an extended amount of time studying, so we were able to immediately run various tests and experiments. I see. You get it, right? After having had a taste of something so amazing, who can be bothered to manually sift through data and files ever again? Yeah, but it wasn't really all that either. There are only a handful of people at academia who are starting a new project or performing research. Most people are like me, waiting for a recognized researcher to start a project before immediately applying to join. Although our names will be further down in the paper, we'll have a much easier time. We don't have to do most of the mental heavy lifting. All we have to do is focus on our assigned tasks. But will you be as satisfied with that? Like, will that really be as rewarding for you guys? Ugh. Well, that's creepy.
Oh yes. What's wrong?
My head, it hurts. Mm. It is making my head hurt. We're looking at that. I remember now. I remember what Siraj said to me as he approached. You will become Siraj number 36. Fuse yourself with a consciousness under my control. Think only in accordance with a set module, like a worker bee in a beehive.
Well, that's creepy. Lyman doesn't get it. What does that even mean?
If it's what Siraj was researching, and the topic of the submission, collective consciousness and the path to evolution. Hey, the collective unconscious and the something archetypes. I can't remember what it was though. I still haven't read the book. I don't have it in this country, so maybe that's collective consciousness. Siraj, Siraj believed that by achieving three objectives, he could create a collective consciousness in human society and drive humans towards their ultimate evolution. First, he would rank test subjects in descending order of ability, with number one serving as the overmind. So the one in control? This overmind would then divide tasks into numerous modules and delegate them to the collective members based on their assigned number. Lastly, members would share their memories and emotions to facilitate the rapid exchange of information within the collective. So he was trying to make a Akasha terminal, more or less. But a man made one, not a god made one, and not in a good way.
Lyman still doesn't get it. What's the point of all that?
Hello, kitten. Did you guys hear that? There was like a cat in the background. Think of it as linking many minds together and tailoring a given mind's assignment work based on its compatibility. Eventually, everyone's mind will be consolidated into a new form of existence that is both an individual and an organization. Siraj believed this collective consciousness is superior to individual humans. Eh, people in groups are typically not a good thing. Just saying.
Wow. Squishing a whole bunch of people together, I don't think that sounds horrible.
It's just as Alhaitham said. Siraj gave all the test subjects different numbers. Bigger numbers meant you had a lower rank, so your assigned tasks were less complex, such as being responsible for everyone's basic needs. Smaller numbers were ranked higher, so you'd be given more complex assignments, like planning for the future. Siraj referred to me as number 36, and I think that was a low ranking number. I sure hope so, because otherwise, I also recall that Siraj said his plan was proceeding very quickly, that the hive would be soon complete.
Oh no! Then we gotta hurry! We have to stop him before it's complete!
I tried my best, but that's all I can remember. I still can't recall where the cave is. I'm really sorry. Take your time. You'll eventually remember it all. However, something doesn't seem right. Some details don't add up. What's off? You were only designated as number 36? What a shame. From what I can see, your talents merit a smaller number. I'm not sure what Siraj's numbering system is based on. Anyway, we're done here. Let's go. Please wait. I heard you're all talking about Siraj just now. Are you looking for him? Do you know something? Well, Siraj is pretty popular as of late. I heard he's gained recognition from a lot of well-known researchers. So,
Hi.
the cats are so cute. The sound, I love it. I want a pet. Sorry. um, Supposedly he's a strong contender for being one of the next sages. There are many who would give up everything to be a part of his research team. I'm nothing special though, so I doubt I'd get the opportunity. That said, I do know a researcher who received an invitation from Siraj but declined it. Her name is Janaki. If you're interested, you can try to find her. She's usually reading at a pavilion in the garden. I don't know where that is. Up there somewhere. No. Let's just grab some stuff. Then we can keep going. Yeah, I could have teleported this time. Oh well. Oh, I think I got something from my. Um, what? How do I get there? Okay, I will. This game really is very pretty. It is kind of insane that it's free. Like, I don't spend any money for it. Ooh, there's a key thingy there. Over there. Okay, not here. I mean, this is also where I would sit and read, honestly. It would be so nice.
Are you Janaki? We'd like to ask you a couple of things about.
Elias? Do you know me? I'm sorry, but I don't recognize you. Are you playing them with me? No, I'm not. I actually have amnesia, so I've lost a lot of my memories. And? Are you saying Are you trying to say that I should forgive you just because you've forgotten what you've done? Or are you using the acting Grand Sage as backup to settle things with me? The two biggest loners teaming up. What a terrible thought. That's enough. Seems to be a dispute between the two of you, but I have no interest in that. I heard that Siraj once invited you to join his project. Is that true? So what if it is? Siraj did extend an invitation to me, and I was also interested in his project. I think it was about collective consciousness or something. Anyway, he said I would be number 45. I refused because I thought that rank was too low. No one wants a big place at the bottom, certainly not me.
Elias is number 36, and Yanaki was supposed to be number 45. Just how many people did Siraj has his eye on?
Tell me, did Siraj tell you how he assigned numbers? Yeah. Remember how the sages took advantage of the Kasha and extracted Jnana energy from our heads back then? They left a document that records the amount of jhana energy that Akasha had extracted from each person. I don't know how Siraj got his hands on that document, but he used it as a basis for his numbering system. I see. He believes that this data can be used to evaluate a person's computing powers. Is it true, though? Putting aside the validity of the data, it is meaningless to judge individuals based solely on their jnana energy. At most, jnana energy can only be seen as representing a portion of a person's abilities. Humans are complicated beings, so if it's impossible to evaluate them, it's impossible to evaluate them using a single criterion. That is true. See, I knew I couldn't have only been ranked as 45. What else do you know about Siraj? I'm getting tea. Sorry. That's it. He came to me, I refused, and that was the end of it. Is there anything else you needed? If not, I'm out of here. I've had enough of this eyesore. Please, wait, I still want to know what I did in the past. You really forgot? I swear I don't remember anything.
Lyman can vouch for him. The Matra also said that he's truly lost his memories.
I see. You know what? It's better this way. I get angry just thinking about it, so I really don't have the patience to fill you in. All you need to know is that you got a lot of people in trouble back then, including me. That's all I have to say. Goodbye. Fair? Really her responsibility.
She's gone. She doesn't seem to like you very much. Do you really not remember anything?
I really don't. But after she said that, I've had this heavy feeling in my chest. I guess I did something really horrible. Do you want to remember? Huh? You're a witness against Siraj in this case. You've also lost your memory. No one can force you to remember you if you don't want to. Even if you manage to remember, all you would need to do is feign ignorance and tell us that you tried your best, the best you could, but to no avail. I'm not sure what to do. Like I said before, for some reason, I felt a sense of freedom when I realized I'd lost my memories. But I feel like I shouldn't be allowed to go free so easily. I still want to remember everything. What should I do? I can look up your file. Something that caused trouble for a lot of people in the past must be on file somewhere. Would you like me to look into it? Yes, please. All right, then let's return to the house of Diana. We spent enough time here, and you should go and get your paycheck. And visit the sister, maybe? Do-do-do, do-do-do-do. That's not. Where do I go out? There. Let's go. Thank you. Next one. I really need a holiday? You're like 10. You should be having holidays. Sorry. That seemed like a highly um uh, like dystopian sentence to hear from a kid. Ah, tea is so nice. I love tea. This one's just water though. Librarian. Seems like we're actually going into the. Never mind. Let's split up for now. Nay. Now, Elias, you go and deal with that. The rest of you come to the archives with me. We'll meet back here later and then head over to Gandhavra Harvaville. Okay, thank you all so much. Relax, Elias. Being nervous accomplishes nothing. That's true. I'm ready. No matter what I've done, I'm ready to face it. I'll also try my best to remember anything related to Siraj. We'll put an end to all of this. I'm holding you to that. See you later. Ride the elevator? How do I ride the elevator? Where's the elevator? Is this the elevator? What elevator? Maybe this is the elevator. Go up. It is. I don't think I've ever taken the elevator here. I didn't know that was an option. It's going like way up. Going over here? This is freaking cool though. Look at this place. I want to touch it. Like I could just lie down and like look at that. Like if that was in real life and it was like that huge and like oh my god, can you imagine? Okay, the important files from the last few years should all be here. Time to get to work then. Investigate about the corpse of 30 application fee. There are many vacancies for stages, and the number of suspicious people spreading various news in Samira has increased significantly recently. The Corps of 30 are looking to recruit for surveillance to ensure the city's peace and sustainability. Okay. About the sleepwalking eccentric. Is that a person or like a craze? The Tawahist Darshan, okay, has also had an abundance of weirdos. Recently, there is a new rumor that a student has the ability to write the heaven sent thesis. Still under investigation. What is the heaven sent thesis? I mean, I know the heavens are like a big thing here and stuff, but about the recent developments in Paradis Daya. Paradis Daya have been peaceful recently, and there's nothing out of the ordinary. That stands out way more than anything else. Hmm,
What's wrong?
nothing. Anyway, I found Ilya's file. Let's meet downstairs. Can I write it the thing back down again, or do I? Oh, okay. What have I done? Ended by the Academy for your courage and sense of justice. You were considered a hero. Huh? Me? Yes, your instructor was engaging in academic fraud, and you were the one who reported him. Sorry. One moment. Okay, maybe. Your report was found to be true after a series of investigations, and your instructor was brought to justice by the Matra. This incident caused quite a commotion, and the Academia sent you a commendation. Mm. What is it? Are any memories coming back to you? No, it's just my head feels like it's being ripped apart again. It hurts. Did I seriously do that? Then why? Let's put this matter aside for now. It isn't directly related to Siraj, so there's no need to push yourself over it. I'm sorry. That should have been something good to hear, but my body's instinctively rejecting it. I feel like I'll black out if I try to remember. Take it slow. Recovering memories is no easy task, especially when it involves memories that you don't want to remember. Just do what you think is right. Thank you. I'm not sure you're sure how you're so calm and composed all the time, but it does make me feel more confident about the situation I'm in. But that would be like reassuring to have someone who's actually calm.
Let's head to Gandharva Will and deliver Ilya's paycheck to sister. Come on.
Why do I feel like we're gonna discover something not so nice when we try to meet the sister? Goodness me, I really need to stretch my neck. I did some stretching exercises yesterday too, but I'll definitely do them again after today's um stream. I was like, words? Is it a bird? What's making that noise? It must be this thingy. Hi. I'm so sad we can't like walk around with snacks. I scared it. I'm sorry. Like it would be so fun if we could actually like walk around with snacks for the animals and stuff and give them stuff. I think we should be close. Let me think. It should be this way. And what is happening? Ilias. Ilias Aliasa. Are you guys related? You have very similar names. What are you doing back here? Are you happy to see him or upset? Can't tell. Dad, it's nothing. I was just wondering how everyone was doing. You sure everything's okay? Did he bully you again? It's alright, you can tell us. Ugh. Elias, what's wrong? Ashera. It's fine, just a minor headache. I haven't been getting much rest lately. Back then, I told you not to be a hero. Oh, that's the dad. Sorry. Look how things turned out. I can't imagine how things are going for you at academia. We've even been receiving threat letters. Ooh, that it? Okay, not now anyway. You don't have to force yourself to stay at academia. You can always come back home. I'm alright, I just need a little rest.
Elias doesn't seem like he wants them to know that he has amnesia.
He doesn't want his family to worry. Isabel. Hey, that's enough, you two. Elias isn't feeling well. You can keep nagging him once we get home. Elias, let's find somewhere to talk. Ilia's sister brings you to a quieter place. So, how's your headache? It's much better now. Oh, here, is this month's paycheck. How's everything at home? Same old, same old. It's just everyone's worried about you. Don't mind their nagging. Deep down, they know that you did the right thing. It's just that right. It's just that after hearing a lot of bad rumors about you and seeing all the threatening letters, well, their mom and dad, they just want you to conform a bit more. Well, no, screw that. No conforming here. Sorry. Stand out. Be weird. Yes. Conform. Yeah, you don't remember? After the incident, you. Ilias, what's wrong? Um, I see. I remember now. Don't worry, I remember now. You're acting a little weird today, you know. Anyway, I understand your decision, but mom and dad and I just want you to be happy. I don't care if you're here or not. I just want you to enjoy life and relax more. Your understanding is a great comfort to him. Is it? That's good. You're a friend of his? More so these two. My name is Alhaitham, and this is Luan and Paimon. Oh, that rings a bell. At any rate, I feel more at ease knowing that my brother has friends. Would you like to join us for dinner? I just happened to buy some extra food. Sorry, but I still have things I need to take care of. Well, that's a shame. Okay, I'll get going then. Take care of yourself, Elias. This is a very, like, mature friend or, like, sibling relationship.
Oh, I dropped tea.
I know you're not supposed to to cry over spilled tea, but it's just so sad. Yeah, the references. Don't worry, I won't do anything to make you guys worry again. You remember now? Yes, I do. Thanks for that. You don't seem like such a bad person. Is that your way of conveying gratitude? Oh, my apologies. I meant every word. Remember when I asked at the tavern if we had ever met? I said I said there was a sense of familiarity, but what I really meant was a sense of loathing. What? Because the Siraj dude hates him?
Loading?
Yeah, but having spent some time with you, I realized that you're not someone I dislike to that extent, isn't it? Why did I have those thoughts at that time? My strength is that I don't care about what others think.
Yeah.
If you could also develop this quality, you won't be as bothered by complicated social relationships. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I agree with Alhaim. Wait, is the little crystal actually on his like skin? Because I thought it was like part of his outfit, but it looks like it's like attached to him rather than the clothes. It'd be great if I could think like you. But first things first, I remember where Siraj's cave is now. I'll take you there.
Really? That's great. Paimon remembers that you said that there were two things that you had to do. We only checked off one, right? What about the other one? Are we not gonna do that first?
There are more important things at hand. We have to stop Siraj before he completes his collective consciousness, or it'll be too late.
You're right. Let's head out.
I have so much more XP than I need. Uh, Where am I going? I pressed the wrong thing. Apam Woods. I know it's Apam, not Apan. But like Apan in Swedish is like the monkey. And that's all I can think of. Apan Woods. Apam, not Apan. Apan. Dun, da, 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 dum, 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 da, dum, dum, da. This is such a pretty place. Are we gonna get the fight now? Oh, I see. We're going into the black. That makes sense. It's this place. Or this is the place.
It's all well hidden, but there's nothing spooky about it. Let's go inside and take a look.
If they're still there. Let's go inside. There we go. I was like, why can't I not do that? I guess. Wait. I'm gonna just get some more food, maybe. How am I doing on food, actually? Actually, I should be fine. Just that if I have. Oh, wait, there's a shiny to me. Just mark that before I head in. Yeah? Yeah, more or less. There we go. Start. Because if I do Nahida, Nahida is so much weaker than everyone else because I haven't been able to level her up yet. Um, but which is why I was like, I think I need a lot of food, and I also don't have a healer if she's there. But that's fine. Ooh, I get Alhaitham. I actually got Alhaitham when I pulled before, and I was like, oh my god, that's kind of great. Door resurrection, great. But that also means I have to level him up, and I haven't done that yet. Nope. This place is cute. But it's also empty.
Weird. It's bigger on the inside than Paimon imagined. Are you sure it's still a work in progress?
It's bigger on the inside.
Elias, do you remember this place? Huh? Elias, where'd he go?
Don't see him nearby.
Did he get separated from us? Should we wait here or turn around and look for him?
There's no need for that. Let's keep moving. Yeah, I was like, I think there might be like an underlying trap thingy here, but I don't think he does it consciously.
Alright. We'll continue in and see if he catches up to us.
That is definitely not the voice I've been using before. But, you know. Ooh, look at that sword! Pretty swords! Ah, ha, 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 ha. Oh my god. I may be asexual, but like. Can you be sword sexual? Because I am that. Never mind, people. I want swords. It's like, look at them. They're so pretty. Okay, anyway. I like swords. That's weird. Raja, it's okay, Elias. You've done more than enough for me already. I don't understand. Everyone knows that Johnny is stealing your research. Why is no one willing to go public with the issue? You send in a project application, and then whenever that project hits a wall, you ask for help. Everyone knows what's going on. Do you know how many people are working on that project? If Johnny was kicked out because of academic fraud, that'd be the end of the project. Too many people would be affected. That doesn't mean you should leave it. Like, you can tell that and then have him be the actual person leading it. But he's obviously taking you the hardest work. After you're done pulling all-nighters, he struts around with your research data and takes credit for it. That's not right. Why are you putting up with this? I have a point. This is just how things are. All I want is to graduate without any problems. That is not. No, saying that's how things are is not how you fix problems. You have to actually try and work through the problems. It's okay. He's at least paying me. Half a year of your time and effort, countless all-nighters, and casual threats and insults for a measly 2,000 mora? He's treating people like cattle. Enough. It's fine. I just need to suck it up and get it done. Are we inside his memories?
What's the matter?
I think I just saw a glimpse of Ilya's past.
Eh? You could read minds this whole time and you never told Paimon?
I mean, we have been in quite a few people's minds at this point, so maybe that actually is a power we have. Of course not. I was also able to see those memories just now. They were probably the ones that leaked out while Ilias was connecting to consciousness. Which means they also know that we're here. Lovely. Um, but yeah, it's also kind of odd then that Paimon didn't get them.
Connecting? Collective consciousness?
It's clear that this place isn't a work in progress. The hunt is finished. The collective consciousness project is already complete, and Ilias is now returning to the collective. So it tricked us? I don't think so. I think he was tricked too. Not entirely. Keep walking and you'll see why. Hello. What are you? You're pretty. Oh, that's a key. Insert key. So it's a key card. Oh, hello. It's not like I need to open both, right? No. Okay. Let's put it there then. Oh, I see. I see. Excuse me. So I was like, why are there two? But like, swords are cool. I want a sword. Ahaha. Okay, I need to level him up because my god. Why can I not switch character? Why do you do this? There we go. Mm. Prettiness. Pretty. Swords. Oh my goodness. Swords are so pretty. And like, look at this. Like, my dream day would genuinely be
It's completely different from what Elias said. This place looks like it's been done for a while.
um like, in Avatar, where Sokka gets to like make his own sword from scratch and like um create like the big, like from the Easter and everything. It's so freaking cool. Like, that'd be such an awesome thing to be able to do. Hello. Contributing to collective by only thinking to your strengths. How easy. Okay. That was weird. Literally just going by in order to like further the plot. Okay. Alhaitham, just thinking of that name fills me with hatred. We must get rid. So yeah, this dude literally just has a vendetta. This is such a pretty place though. I don't like the idea of not like valuing people's individuality and all of that stuff, but like it'd be so pretty to live in this kind of house. Into the dream we go. An entire year's worth of work down the drain, and for what? Do you have any idea how many people you've brought down? Why are you guys mad about that? Wouldn't you want to work on something that's actually like real? Job. Sorry. You could have played here any time, so why couldn't you have waited until the project was complete? I don't understand what you guys are saying. Are you saying you don't care that Roger jumped to his death? It's a shame what happened to him. I thought he was stronger than that. Yeah, okay, I officially don't like these people. Everyone has been working hard to complete the project. He could have endured for a bit longer, but he chose now of all time to. In any case, we're done with you. Because of your recklessness, the Matra are putting Johnny on trial. For. Wow, yeah, that's a healthy thing rather than taking care of the people who are like doing it and working with you and all around you. You want to just think about the project. Okay. No, I'm good. None of this affects you at all, but do you know how many people, myself included, needed this project to complete their studies? You can join another project that isn't based on lies. Now our futures are up in the air. If worst comes to pass, we might not be able to graduate. Do you understand now? I'm sorry. There's no need for an apology. It's not like I'll accept it anyway. You'll pay for this. No, I don't think he did anything wrong about this. Like, they should have. If you really wanted a good future and wanted your future to be built on something, then you would have also tried to do what was right and actually join a project that was doing the work. Hmm.
Hey, you're blanking out again. What did you see this time?
Elias, don't jump to conclusions yet. Save your words for when we see him. Yeah, off we go. Off we go. Okay, so hello. Can I talk to you? Nope. You have a VR headset on. Okay, sure. And we came from that direction. Two places to go. Obtain a key. That's such a cool terrarium. I want more plants. Just in general. You okay? Uh-huh. There's another one. How did I miss this? Insert, remove, remove. Insert, insert. Yeah, we're good. Okay. Oh. Ilias, this is all very strange. Is there really no research group that will take you? To pass this course, you must complete a paper with other researchers. I know you're a hero for fighting academic fraud, but we can't make exceptions for heroes now, can we? Maybe you should try to improve your relationship with the other researchers. Getting a reputation for being too unconventional will not stand you in good stead in the long run. I don't know if I believe that. I understand. You seem troubled. Who are you? Ah, where are my manners? My name is Siraj. Siraj, I've heard of you before. Do you need something from me? The world hates people who don't fit in. I imagine you've had your fair share of trouble. After you reported Johnny for academic fraud, you were ostracized and shunned. Even your family can't understand your actions. However, I'm working on some research that will help you merge into a collective. That way, your life won't be so dolorous. What does dolorous mean? I've never heard that word before. How about it? You want to have a go? Yeah, sure. Pick on someone when they're down. I suppose that's a way to when they're vulnerable. What did you see? Siraj persuaded Ilias to join the hive.
I can't believe it. He really did trick us. That giga jerk. No, Sarah, she's the real giga jerk here. Elias is just a regular jerk. Oh, Paimon's so mad. We gotta find him, and we're gonna make him explain with himself.
What? How am I looking time wise? I think I might need to run to the toilet. Give me a moment. Give me like 5 to 10 minutes and I will be right back. I need the Hello. I'm back. Okay, let's go. I'm gonna go immediately. Do I actually do that or do I take this one? This doesn't do anything. Okay. Walking it is. Or running.
Elias!
You've come. I intentionally slowed my integration into the collective consciousness because I wanted to see you one last time as Ilias. I wanted to apologize to you as him. It was only at Gandharvaville that the second thing I must do occurred to me. Bring you all here. I thought so. To throw off the Matra and bring Alhaitham to the hive. That was my task as Siraj number 336.
You were already in Siraj number 36? But you passed the Matla's lie detector test.
Yes, I truly did forget many things during that time, even my identity and assigned responsibilities. However, it's not that I got scared and forgot. I chose to delete those memories. It's difficult to fool Alhaitham, so I had to create the perfect guise for myself. And the best guise is when you believe your own lies. That's true. Correct. I only told you that the hive was incomplete because I had deleted my memories of its completion. It was finished a long time ago. Before I left, I was already living as number 36. Now I choose to return to that identity. Only here can I truly be free. That's all I wanted to say. As I enter this room, my consciousness will merge back into the collective. And so this is goodbye. Is this your decision?
Yeah, the person we know is Ilias, not Siraj number 36. The outside world is painful sometimes, but Paimon doesn't think that's a reason to run away.
Mm-hmm. Do you need more time to consider Ilias?
Hey, who are...
That is Raj.
So you're that giga jerk.
Giga jerk. How bold of you. Have I done something to offend you?
You...
I modified Akasha terminals to allow users to share memories and emotions. Then I recruited researchers from the academia to build a collective consciousness. They're playing their like villain music. I assigned numbers to everyone and divided experiments tasks among themselves. Here, people can live easily and happily without needing to exercise complex mental thought. This is what they have chosen. All I've done is to fulfill their wishes.
You're just trying to justify yourself.
Then I ask you, what is the difference between here and the outside? There are researchers at academia who engage in dangerous research in extreme environments, while others become idle and listless. People are obsessed with collective will, that even those on the fringes will attempt to fit in and suffer setbacks. Isn't that right, Ilias? There's no need to deny this, as it is fact. It is natural for social creatures to conjugate together. That doesn't mean you should erase individuality. And the terminus of conformity is a collective consciousness, through which even an ordinary bee colony can become a powerful swarm. Replicate Replace the bees with humans, and this model becomes even more potent. Welcome to the hive, Alhaitham. You once arrogantly denied the merits of this project before the Grand Sage. A few simple words from you and my research was considered nothingness. Of course, I'm well aware that you don't care about any of this. You don't care about the pain of others. But I didn't give up. I made my thesis into reality. When we arrived, I noticed many empty rooms in the hive. Oh, you noticed that. Then you can guess where their inhabitants are. The answer is the academia. They're executing another phase of the plan. The plan to install me as a sage. The collective consciousness links all of us into a single mind, showcasing our individual strengths as we work together. We're able to execute complex undertakings while instantaneously modifying our strategies in response to unexpected situations. Everything has been proceeding smoothly. You are our biggest obstacle. With you out of the way, I'll use my growing influence to turn the collective consciousness into study. The project will snowball until ultimately everyone will be part of my hive. I, no, the hive will be in control and it will lead academia towards a new future. So, yeah, you literally just want control of everything and everyone. And because you were like, oh, people who don't fit in get ostracized, I'm gonna make everyone fit into my thing. Because that's logical.
We won't let you do this.
What can you achieve with my words? You weren't even able to change Ilya's mind. Return to the hive, number 36. Yes.
Wait, don't go back. Um, Look, there are lots of people out there worried about you. And you aren't an outcast. Aren't you our friends? Aren't we your friends?
That's easy for you to say, given that you're travelers. When you continue to stay at academia, when you leave, tragedy will repeat itself. Return, number 36. You know as well as I do that the comforting words don't make life any easier.
Elias, why?
You two are just as arrogant as Alhaitham. You think that everyone should be like you and live according to their own truths. But you don't realize that most people simply want easy lives. I allowed number 36 to leave the hive without his memories only because I knew he would eventually return. This proves that I know more about human nature than you do. Alhaitham, do you have a word or two? I'll consider as your last. I made those words quite clear a year ago. The model you presented was extremely unstable. No amount of garish package will change its fragile nature. It can't be helped. If you were clever enough to realize those problems, then you would have been aware that the hive changed when Ilias returned to this collective consciousness of yours. What?
What's happening?
The collective needs motivation to execute its plans, just as machinery requires energy to operate. That is why you, as the Overmind, synchronized your hatred of me into the collective, prompting them to create and execute a plan to eliminate me. However, when Ilias returned to the collective, his memories and emotions were shared with the rest of its members. This includes his perception of me. Thoughts from memory? For that. You don't seem like such a bad person. Strange, isn't it? Why did I have those thoughts at that time? This contradicts the hatred that you provided them, and these two differing emotions will give rise to new conflict.
So that's it. Wait, so you knew that Elias would return to the hive? And then you pretended to keep him around just to fool Siraj? Yep. Was the collective consciousness bugs out? We'll take that opportunity to. Oh, wait, it's back to normal already?
You're too arrogant. Did you really think that your little scheme would be enough to destabilize the hive? Elias's return had indeed introduced abnormal emotions into the hive, but such a meager drop cannot give rise to waves. Your struggle has been in vain, and it's time to end it. Allow me to show you what makes the collective consciousness so formidable. You're controlling creatures now?
So many monsters! Where did they come from? And Some feels off about them.
I also integrated monsters into the collective, though I ranked them last. Even so, they are part of it. Despite your lack of intelligence, perfect cooperation can be achieved, much like soldiers who have undergone strict training. Now then, drown in endless waves of monsters. You you will all pay for your ceaseless arrogance.
Hey, Alhaitham. Your plan didn't work, so what do we do now?
I've already sent my gift to the collective. It will take some time for the recipient to receive it. You two just need to brace yourselves for the nuisance in front of us.
Well, alright. I don't know how you confident for as long as you can.
Dun, 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 dun. Du, 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 du. Du, 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 du. Alhaitham isn't that bad of a person. Ooh, yeah, I pressed the wrong thing. That's so fun. You see, this is the will of the collective. Even with the hatred gone, they continue their work. An external anomaly cannot shake the collective stability. Oh no! Oh! Oh. Where's the... Do 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 do. Them poor little kitties. Still gotta set you on fire though, sorry. How do I hit you? Calm down. Thank you for listening. That was very nice of you. He won't hold out for much longer. There we go. I'm still learning how to actually properly, but I'm getting there. I think. What's going on? What's it with this sudden influx of information? Silence! As the Overmind, I command you. How is that possible? Why hasn't it been resolved yet? The collective something can't be an issue, or I don't know. Is that true? It's not necessary. I can't read what's actually happening in there. At the same time. Ooh, no. You need some health. Give me one moment. Let's get some health. Oh, thank you very much. It is very fun, though. And there we go. That should probably be the last one. Ooh. We are getting a cutscene.
落ち着け。簡単な検証方法があるはずだ。たったの36番目。残念だ。君の才能はその程度じゃないと思うが。データの真偽はさておき、知能で人を評価するのは無意味なことだ。お前がイリアスに言ったことか。それが今、蜂の巣の共有記憶に。
Mm-hmm.
なるほど。彼らの視力を肥大化させ、蜂の巣を内部から壊すつもりか。元より人とは不揃いの意志。そんなもので塔を築くつもりだったのか。
Yeah.
スターマインドの威信が落ちたとき、彼らは俺の言葉について考え始める。
Yeah.
お前の道具として一生を生きる。果たしてそんな価値はあるのか。一人でもそう考えれば、私欲と疑いと恐怖が君の作り上げた意識の網を伝い蔓延する。その時蜂の巣とは名ばかりの抜け殻になる。
もう墨はない。
まただ。私はマスターマインドだぞ。
Oh, Mastermind.
もう遅い。私欲が積み重なった末に蜂の群れは王を殺す。
私がマスターマインドだったら負けなかったのに。
俺はこんな後ろにいるべきじゃない。シナージを見せつけろ。
聞いてた話と違うよ。
その席を渡せ。
Yes, please give me that sword. You can fly back to him. Oh, sorry, I think I accidentally hit it.
The hive.
It's over.
What happened just now?
Members of a collective consciousness are more likely to reach a consensus because of their shared memories and emotions. For example, Ilias did have different perceptions, but he ultimately followed the collective consciousness's judgment. However, this system is far from perfect. Based on this logic, the collective consciousness will generate an intractable diffusion effect upon encountering negative emotions. Selfish desires. The disturbance that Elias caused wasn't for naught. It made the collective question the overmind. Setbacks in the plan further amplified doubt, which diminishes the overmind's influence. This inevitably causes the collective to generate negative emotions. Apprehension, disappointment, panic, avarice. These negative emotions can be very well hidden, as humans generally do not share complete transparent channels of communication. But in the hive, where there are no secrets, negativity can spread like a tidal wave. Of course, what I said to Elias was the trigger for all this. A few words were enough. Believe in the power of words, Siraj. You were already thinking of a way to destroy the collective consciousness, even back then. You knew that Ilias was the bait all along. Yeah, even I figured that out. But how did you know? Since when? I knew from the moment I saw him. I knew since we were talking to him on the bridge, the balcony thingy. Moreover, I never looked down on you. My opinion of you has always been objective. You have a naive view towards the concept of collective consciousness and human evolution, but you are intelligent and disciplined. You would never let a test subject escape. Mistakes like that are beneath you, and you also won't leave any mistake without a resolution. I never thought I'd hear those words come from you, but if you're saying that out of sympathy, spare me. I know very well that you never viewed me as an equal. When you were with us, you always had a distant look in your eyes. You don't need to hide it. I know it better than anyone else. The arrogance that comes with being a genius. Nobody likes being treated like that. Is entirely looking at things. From your perspective, you probably think I'm like you, someone who doesn't fit in. However, I've never placed myself on a pedestal. I just want to distance myself from meaningless noise and look at everything objectively. On the other hand, you have failed to come to terms with who you truly are. You care too much about winning and how others perceive you. You mean to say that I'm the arrogant one here? Is that not so? Arrogant and emotionally fragile. Yeah. Toxic masculinity. You view people as simple, mediocre collective, while you regard me as one of your kind. Regardless, I've lost. You can take me back to the academia to stand trial. You will stand trial, yes, but arresting people isn't in my job description. I'm just an ordinary staff member. I believe it's the General Mahamatra's duty to escort you away. Hello, Sino.
Sino, what are you doing here?
I follow the symbols. Looks like things have already been settled. You left the track for the doggy to follow? Hello, puppy.
Symbols?
I left a simple picture in my letter to him, and I made I made several similar symbols on the way here.
Wait, what do you mean you left a letter? Oh, Paimon remembers. When Paimon first saw you, Arav said that you had left a letter for Sino. So you really did know that something was up with Ilias from the start. You lied to us too.
It'd be best if you didn't spout nonsense. I never employed any mode of trickery on you. By the way, I came across some information at the Academia a few days ago. If you practice the method discussed therein, your vision may improve. Do you need it?
Seriously? This guy. Oh, by the way, Sino, Paimon heard that Siraj sent more people to the Academia. We can't let those jerks get away.
Don't worry. The Matra have started screening suspicious persons, and we've already arrested many of Siraj's associates. This was likely one factor that caused the Hive's consciousness to waver. Everything went as you predicted, Alhaitham. Good. Seems like the interesting part is already over. I'll leave the rest to you all. See you.
And off he goes. There's still a lot of test subjects here, so let's stick around for a while.
Talk to the test subjects. Hi, okay. Oh no, oh no! I was involved in all these plans to get rid of the acting Grand Sage? What came over me? How could I do something like this? We are accomplices without knowing it, but I'm afraid that Al-Hayam might pressure the Matra into giving us heavier sentences. Whether he's a scribe or the acting sage, we can't afford to offend him. Seems our future at academia will be full of uncertainties. We can discuss the future later. Leaving the collective left me with a strange sense of guilt. I didn't feel anything towards Alhaitham at first when he wasn't well known. All the opinions I heard of him were negative, though. Siraj made us hate Alhaitham. We blindly accepted that hatred and thought of him as a bad person. Yeah, that's a thing the internet does too sometimes. Or the exact opposite too. But yeah. From helping, we've done a lot of irrational things. I guess we're getting what we deserve. Huh? Could you help us apologize to Alhaitham?
Sure, Paimon will tell Alhaitham, but whether he chooses to forgive you is up to him.
It's okay. No matter what he chooses, apologizing will make us feel slightly better. If he chooses to remember this, we're prepared for our punishment. It's time to go. Let's go. I don't think he cares.
So, were they all duped? We can ask Alhaitham about that later.
Hello again. Looks like I can't access the Siraj number 36, yet my life as Ilias goes on. When I was at Gandhavavile, I thought about whether I should just come forward with the truth, but I didn't have the courage then. So in the end, I lost my sense of justice, but I also wasn't able to conform.
Ilias.
Don't be sad. I'm the one who deceived you. However, I didn't come out of this completely empty-handed. The moment the hive collapsed, an idea popped into my head. I realized that the collective I was trying to fit into wasn't as powerful as I had imagined. Understanding that gave me courage somehow. Perhaps one day I can be just like Alhaitham and not care about what anyone else thinks.
You can do it. Paimon believes in you.
Thanks. Well, I should get going. I'm one of the primary suspects in the case, so I'll have to receive my due punishment. Can you keep this a secret from my parents and sister? I just don't want them to worry. Also, please apologize to Alhaitham for me. Goodbye to you too. All the test subjects have been taken away. I'll have my subordinates seal the place, retrieve all documentation, and destroy the system. Are you too hurt? I brought bandages and hemostatics? I don't know what that is.
Paimon's fine. Phew, just a little tired.
Get some rest. Alhaitham is probably waiting for you at the entrance. Go see him when you're done. Watch out for any of Suraj's associates who might still be hiding. If you encounter anything you can't take care of, come find me at the academia.
Okay, you stay safe too, Sino.
Yeah. Be safe.
Let's go meet up with Alhaitham. Dip, 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 dip.
Ooh, well, hello. Yeah. Leave domain. That's taking a moment, it seems. Wait, what time is it? Okay, 10 minutes. I think it's. We'll just have, like, right enough time to end this. The matter's settled. We can return now. I actually thought it would have settled sooner. This took much longer than I expected. Judging by your face, it seems you two have some questions. I am quite curious. I respect your curiosity, but I'm off the clock now, so I'm not going to field any questions.
Hey, we're not your colleagues.
You couldn't tell that was an excuse just now? An excuse or a joke? Because, like, it could have been sarcasm, but poor attempt at it.
What? Are you kidding? We're not leaving today until you explain what happened back at Sinari's secret base.
He's like, okay, fine. No, he's like, I mean, you guys might not believe me, but I am. See ya.
Oh, hold it right there.
Are you done? Your behavior is reminding me of some other people.
Stop changing the subject.
Who is it reminding you of? It's too much of a hassle to explain everything from the top.
Okay. Oh, where to?
You'll know when we get there. Well, that's helpful, Mr. Vocaloid. I mean, I will follow you anyway, I trust you, but still.
Da-da-da-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum. Let's go to this one. Uh-oh.
I don't know. Is this your house? What did... It is! Oh my god. Are we actually getting the ship hint that I was hoping for then? Because I've heard about it, but I thought it would be this story because there wasn't anything in like the main one. It's bigger on the inside.
Is this your home?
Yes.
What's with you all of a sudden? Being all polite and inviting us over.
There he is! Yes, okay, we're getting ship. Heck yeah! Ah, you're back. Quick, come help me see if this painting is all straight and... Uh-huh? Who are they? Stop making a fuss. They're obviously guests. You're not from the academia, are you? No, we're not.
I'm sure she's seen you before. Huh, you're that person from that time, in that one place.
Paimon, that's not helpful. It's when we were... Oh my god, at the end of the main story arc, when he was like, yeah, I guess I'm the acting grand sage for now, and complaining about it, then this dude showed up. Wait, what? Do you know me? Oh no, oh no. Do people know that I live here? What? You're embarrassed only now of all times?
Oh, you guys are roommates.
Oh my god, they were roommates! In historical sense. Historical roommates. Yes, yes, we are. But keep that to yourselves. Please don't tell anyone else. I keep a few books on collectives and subconscious. And the subconscious here at home. I'll get them. You all chat in the meantime.
Hey!
Hey, you're leaving? Just like that. What's the deal, Alhaitham? Like, oh my god. Sorry, I know we've only just met, but I have to ask. Are you, you wouldn't happen to be actors that I hired to pretend to be his friends, would you? I broke character because I started laughing. He's like, he can't seriously have friends. Like, even I can barely keep, like, stand him.
What?
Guess not. I've never seen him invite friends home before, so please excuse my surprise. You guys get it, right? You know, with his temperament and stuff?
But aren't you friends with him?
I wouldn't say friends exactly. See? They were roommates. In the historical sense. Okay, well, we used to be, but we're not anymore. Yeah, they're basically just saying it. This is a perfect end to the um Pride streams, which also I am gonna try and like actually upload like get put on some of the to donate some money myself because even if no one else does, at least I can donate some. But I'm not sure I can actually do it from Japan, which is weird. Okay, more. Yeah,
Huh?
don't worry about it. My name is Kave. I'm sorry I haven't met you on haven't. I'm sorry to have met you under these circumstances. Anyway, please don't say anything about me living here.
You seem like you got a lot going on. So maybe somewhere will make payment shut up.
Are you serious? How could you? Of course. You're all Hyam's friends.
What? That was a normal response. You exposed your own weakness.
Paimon. Still, why do you have to treat me like he does? Judging by the deafening din coming from the living room, you all must be getting along quite well. Entertain your own friends, why don't you? I'll leave the books here. You skim through a few pages, but the concept too exotic and difficult to understand.
Paimon's dizzy from reading. This is way too complicated. Why don't we just ask questions instead? Paimon wants to know, oh, how did you know about the collective consciousness weakness?
A year ago, Siraj yeah, he said he read the thing. And he warned him about it and stuff. Siraj presented his thesis to the Grand Sage, who offhandedly asked for my opinion. I actually responded with 2 lines of reasoning. The first, as I said, was that his research was on human evolution, a subject prohibited by the academia. The second was that I thought the direction of his research was too extreme, but his approach too conservative.
Wait, that's too conservative? He built such a large lab, gathered all those people, and even tried to get rid of you.
One way to stabilize a collective consciousness is to remove the test subject's humanity altogether. The optimal solution to achieve collective consciousness is to focus solely on the overmind and treat the other test subjects as tools.
That's way too dangerous. You're not seriously considering that, are you? Uh,
I am merely stating the facts. If Siraj had done that, I would have felt his work to be just as senseless. It's impossible for any species to evolve overnight, and humans without their humanity cannot be called humans. That is why the academia prohibited research into human evolution. Most research of this kind tends to run contrary to evolution.
huh. Paimon gets it now.
That's rich coming from you. If humans aren't humans without their humanity, then you'll probably evolve into some other species in a decade, I'd wager. What about you? Are you going to de-evolve into fungus? Okay, I get it. I see it. I see it. I see it. At least that'd be fungus with empathy. Sorry for eavesdropping, but what happened to you guys? Are you in trouble?
Sort of. We encountered a strange researcher that had it out for us.
Are you all okay? To be more precise, they had it out for all Alhaitham. Huh, so that's how things went. Huh, such is life. If only he'd known. Alhaitham could have stayed indoors today and the whole thing could have been avoided, right? Plus, he could have helped me with the housework for once. See those books? They've been sitting there waiting for someone to sort through them for an age. If you're not gonna read them, tidy them away. They don't belong there. Actually, they look like really pretty books. I wouldn't mind having them out.
Uh, um,
Yes, please be domestic. Can you feel the awkwardness in the air? I hope you're aware of your lack of conversational skills. He's calling the cat back, is he? Well, having said all that, are you okay? I'm doing quite well. Much better than the painting you're trying to hang on the wall. You You don't understand anything. Stop criticizing my taste in decoration. Kave seems to be upset again.
Paimon can't tell which of them is more problematic. Let's just get this over with and leave.
I blame your curiosity, Paimon. You whisper very loudly.
Oh, yeah, Paimon's been told that.
Do you have any more questions?
Let Paimon think. Oh, by the way, the other researchers apologize to you. They hope that you can forgive them.
I don't think he cares. Yeah. I bear no ill will. More accurately, I don't care what they think of me. To some extent, they were also fooled by Siraj. The matter will take this into account in their trials.
Elias also said that he wanted to tell us the truth at Havraville, but he didn't have the courage. He apologized to you too.
It doesn't matter. I never considered asking him to come forward with the truth. Judging from his experiences, he's more courageous than. There's no need to lay even more criticism on him. Haha. Why? Computer, what are you doing? Later. Update later. Sorry, like I got a pop up, but it was like, please update line, and I was like, not now. Criticizing the brave only shows how weak you yourself are. I'm going for dinner in 10 minutes, so I'll field one last question.
Paimon doesn't have any more questions. What about you?
What were you actually interested in, Alhaitham?
Oh yeah, that's a good question. You only started investigating with the Matrat Academia because you were interested in something, right? But after meeting Sirai, it didn't seem like you were interested in him or his experiment.
I had no interest in him personally, but I was curious as to why so many people were willing to form a collective. I now understand the reason. Something to do with the current atmosphere in academia, I suppose? Correct. The fall of the sages and the shutdown of the Akasha terminals deeply affected academia. The fact that Siraj's project attracted so much interest despite not being approved speaks of the lack of research projects as of late. As the acting Grand Sage, I will have to figure something out. In addition, what happened to Ilyas is worth our attention. Reporting academic fraud was the right thing to do. He didn't deserve the outcome that he'd received.
Paimon understands now. You're pretty serious when it comes to work, huh?
I think minimum viable seriousness is a more adept description. I mean, when are you not serious? I'll do my best to take care of this mess until my resignation is approved.
Wait, your resignation?
Yes, I've already submitted my resignation to academia. Soon I'll resign as the acting Grand Sage and go back to being its scribe. I don't think Siraj knew about that. If he had waited just a few more days before acting, I would have already resigned. What he'd do wouldn't have been any concern of mine. Well, however, sorry. However, even without my input, his unstable model would have collapsed for some other reason, so it makes no difference.
But why do you want to resign?
I'm not suited to be a sage, nor do I want to be one. The official process to select the new sages is already underway, but this process is long and takes far too much time. If I serve as acting grad sage for too long, the position might become permanent. That would be troublesome. This job isn't something I want to spend the rest of my life doing. You have a pretty clear direction for yourself. Aww. It's important to keep your priorities straight. Well, it's about time. You two should grab some dinner as well. Aw, he's like, maybe he's one of his priorities.
Oh, now that you say that, Paimon's kinda hungry. So yeah, we're gonna go grab some yummies.
Goodbye. Enjoy your domestic dinner. You deserve it. See ya. Da-da-dun. Can I walk around? No! Okay, I get more. The name Siraj does ring a bell. Was he in your class? He isn't someone who would leave an impression, so it's expected that you don't remember him. I've always had a hard time appreciating the way the academia pressures people by labeling them as geniuses. But even so, the academia can't be left to you. Or perhaps I should say that I'm delighted to see that you have a base amount of self-awareness. If the people in the academia haven't gone mad, they'd know that I'm much more suited to be a sage than you. And I suppose they'd let everyone know that your career as a sage will be as shaky as that painting. Again, that's mighty rich coming from someone about to resign. In a few days, you'll be managing files again. You'll be back at rock bottom. But my salary will likely stay the same. Wait, what? How come? Why do you get special treatment? At least I don't have to be an architectural designer who works himself to death just to get a smile from his client. You. I took time out of my day to clean the living room for you, and this is the thanks I get for it? I'd have been better off catching up on my work. I still have the science to find but if you get more for a second, do you have anything of true value to boast about? I think I'd have too many choices, to be honest. You, on the other hand, can you think of any redeeming features at all? Artistry, for sure. You don't know the first thing about interior design. Don't go off buying random furniture unless you take me with you. So I'll have to bring you along and then buy you drinks? Of course. But why would I do that? Of a loan, and you pay me back eventually. Can't you just be nice and not ask for the more back? Pretending that you're not in debt is as pretending you're not living in someone else's home. Words will get out sooner or later. Speaking of which, your friends won't say anything, right? Tell them to keep all this a secret. There's no need to hide it so carefully. I think the truth's already out. You're such a lightweight that a few drinks at a tavern would had you spilling on your beans. What? No, it can't be. Oh, this is the same thing. Okay. Yee. Yes, yes. Just let me go back it. I wish I could just like press something to skip it now that I've already read it. But yeah, at least we got some. They seem to be like poking fun at each other quite a bit. I get it. I can see where the ship comes from. Okay, that's where we were. So then we walk in this direction. I just I wanna snoop for a bit, okay? It's their house, but like it's their house. This doesn't go anywhere. That doesn't go anywhere. Do they actually have different rooms though, or are they actually roommates? Well, now we know where he lives. Or where they live, I guess. Just the the they were oh my god, they were roommates and you two are friends. We're not friends. I guess we were. We're not strictly friends. And then Well, I guess we were friends, but we're not anymore. It's like, yeah, I know they're not allowed to say anything more because of things and reasons, political ones. But like, that's a pretty uh heavy hint. It's like Ningguan and Beodor are more or less canon too. Just as canon as they're allowed to make them. Anyway, thanks so much for hanging out, and this was really fun. And yeah, this the last stream for the Trevor project for me. So if you feel like it, please consider donating something to them. Otherwise, there's no pressure. But yeah, anyway, thanks. Bye. Good night.